Today we can see the topic on yield monitoring and mapping. We can see the first of all the definition of monitoring. The yield monitoring is the estimation of crop yield well before the harvest at regional and national scale. It is imperative for the planning at micro level and the predominantly the demand for the crop insurance. Here we can see the yield monitoring where the estimation of the yield of crops as well before the harvest at the regional and national scale, and then with the help of the planning of the micro level and the demand of the crop insurance. The crop yield estimation is plays an significant role in the economic development. As we know, the estimation of the crop yield will be the plays very important role, especially for the development of the national economy. As we know, the yield of the crops will be reduced or cannot be estimated properly. There will be directly effect on the uh, uh, income of the farmer, and it ultimately reduces the national economy of the country. Then currently it has been being done by the extensive field surveys and the crop experiment. By means of this estimation of the crop yield, we where the different extensive field surveys and the crop experiments are used. That is, field surveys are the crop survey, livestock survey will be carried out in agriculture for the estimation of the different yield estimation, and the also conducting the research and development uh, field trials will for the estimating the crop yields. The yield monitoring equipment was introduced in early 1990s. It is increasingly considered a conventional practice in the modern agriculture. This is the yield monitoring as with the estimation of the crop yield with well before the harvesting of the crops by planning at in the micro level with the help of this predominantly crop insurance. And for this estimation of the or monitoring the yield of crop will be help to the national development of the national economy, and also the place by this monitoring the yield or estimation of the crop yield by the extension field surveys and the crop experimentation. Next one we can see uh, the different approaches and the technologies used for the yield monitoring. Yield monitoring is also called as crop inventory. The technologies and the approaches are the first one, the aerial photography. There are the two distinct aspects of the estimation of these yield or monitoring the yield with the help of aerial photography. There are the first one for forecast the yield based on the characteristics of the plant or crop, or the estimation of the crop yield based on the actual weight of the harvest of the crop. As per the in aerial photography, we will the help of satellite collect these images, that is crop images from the particular field. Based on that, the images forecasting the yield according to their characteristics, and also the yield based actual weight of these harvest can be evaluated with the help of this aerial photography. After World War II, the various researchers used the immense concept of aerial photography for optimal use of the resources for agriculture and the crop inventory. The black, there are in aerial photography there are two types, which where the black and white photography has been developed for the crop identification also, primarily based on the ground appearance. Photographs of selected fields and the growing seasons of the crops can be taken with the help of aerial photography. Aerial photography is an ideal example of the passive sensors, and the second one, the multispectral scanners. Here we can see the MSS, that is multispectral scanners, have the 0.3 to 14 nanometer or the more bands, which have the certain advantage and disadvantage compared to the aerial photography. The ability of these differentiate wheat from other agriculture crops using the multispectral scanners in the computer format, and the important consideration in the task of the species identification in the any stage of the growth of the crops. With the help of these multispectral scanners, we have to um, differentiate the crops accordingly, monitoring the yield. For example, there is a differentiate of the wheat from the other agriculture crops with the help of these multispectral scanners, and they have the 0.3 to 0.3 to 14 nanometer bands or the more bands will be present, and this is important for use for the species identification and any stage of the growth of the crop, and also the monitoring the yield. And third one, radar, that is radioactive radio detection and the ranging. The radar sensors are able to capture the plant structures and the soil moisture content. Radar sensors can contribute to measuring the crop conditions at different physiological or the phonological stages at the life cycle, and that are useful for the estimation of the crop yield. With the help of the radar, which we can use the that is sensors which we are installed or available in the radar, which will, with the help of the sensors, collect the information of the crops, monitoring the yield of the crops according to their phonological stages. And the airborne or spaceborne radars are the two types of radars are used for the crop identification as well as the monitoring of the crops. And radar studies have the concentrated on the seasonal yield data estimation. The most of these radars are the have the sensors which will, with the help of sensors, have to capture the plant structure as well as soil moisture content. Radar sensors are the majorly used for the capturing or contribute measuring the crop condition at different growth stages or the phonological stages that are useful for the estimation of crop yield. And the most of the radars are the airborne and spaceborne are used for the crop yield estimation as well as crop identification. Radar studies can concentrate on the seasonal yield data estimation of crops. Then fourth technology is satellite data or remote sensing data. The remote sensing has been proved effective in predicting the crop yields and provides the referensive and spatial information of the crop yield estimation. That is, with the help of sensors, we have to predict the crop yield based on their spatial information or the specific area geo-reference information will be collected by the remote sensor. And in India, the remarkable in remote sensing activity has started in the launch of IRS, that is Indian remote sensing satellite, in the year 1988. India launched variety of satellites, especially for the agriculture, crop yield estimation, that is resource sat, then Cartosat, then OceanSat. These are the three types of satellites, especially used in the remote sensing, launched in India for the estimation of our crop, monitoring the yield of crops in different fields. These are the technologies or approaches used in the uh, yield monitoring. The next concept, that is yield mapping. The yield mapping refers the process of collecting georeference data on the crop yield and characteristics such as the moisture content while the crop is being harvested. In yield mapping, the collecting the georeference means that the special information on the specific area of the earth should be planted or cultivated, whatever the information collected on the specific area, that is special information, is also called as georeference information. On the basis of that information, the crop yield and the characteristics of the crops can be studied or the assessed with the help of these different geospatial technologies, especially in the moisture content of the grain or the seed before harvesting or crop being harvested or ready for the harvesting. That is concept of yield mapping. The yield mapping is one of the most widely used precision farming technique or technology. The yield monitor data contains systematic and random sources of the measured yield variations, including more stable yield variability related to climate and the soil landscape features. Variable management induces yield variability, and the measurements error associated with the yield mapping process itself. In this yield mapping, the yields can be mapped with the help of or as per the crop wise with the help of the special technologies. Whatever the yield data should be collected in a specific or reference data collected with the help of these geospatial technologies, and that data should be analyzed accordingly the crop wise, and then after also the characteristics also the we studied in this uh, yield mapping, and then also the moisture content so of the crop being harvested or ready for harvesting. That time the yield can be easily mapped with along with this data collected, and as per the data should be collected, should be analyzed and then processed and dissemination accordingly with the help of remote sensing, aerial photography. The different types of scanners are used, or the radars. With the help of radar also they collect the information and then analyze that information or data, and then afterwards mapping of the yields. The yield mapping is one of the most important technology. Then basic component of your grain yield mapping system, especially grain yield mapping system, includes the grain flow sensors. This determines the grain volume harvested. The grain moisture sensor, that is compensate for the grain moisture variability, and the clean grain elevator speed sensor is mostly used for mapping to improve the accuracy of the grain flow measurements. And GPS antenna, that is this use the satellite signal. Yield monitoring display with GPS receiver, that is your reference and record data. And then head position sensors distinguish measurement of the logged during turns. Then gravel travel speed sensor determine the distance of the combined travels during the certain logging interval. These are the different sensors which will be used for the grain yield mapping during harvesting and threshing operation. Then processing of the yield maps. Yield maps can be calculated at each field location and be displayed on the map using the GIS software package. With the help of GIS software, the data can be analyzed, processed, then management or in manipulation or the dissemination of this data. According to data analysis or analyze data, we have to prepare the maps with the help of GIS software. Then steps to be used for the processing of the yield maps, that is raw data screening. Whatever the data collected startly, that is called as raw data. And screening is the means you have to visualize the data, standardize the data, and the uh, make the highlights or to identify the errors which will be observed in this raw data. Then second one, the standardize. After screening, the data can be standardized, that is visualizing the data with the help of technologies. Then third one, the interpretation of data. After standardization or visualization, data can be interpreted or compiling the data, whatever the errors are found should be minimized. And fourth one, classifying the multi-year yield maps. Accordingly, year-wise, the map data can be or maps can be classified. And then finally, statistical evaluation of the classification result. Whatever the classification of the maps can be carried out, and accordingly statistical evaluation can be done. This is the steps to be used for processing of the map. That is first one, raw data screening, standardization, interpretation, classification of multi-year yield maps, and statistical evaluation of classification result. Then next one, we can see the potential application of the yield maps or the mapping. The yield maps can represent the output of the crop production. The yield map can show the whatever the output or obtained from a particular crop, that can be easily shown with the help of yield maps. Then one hand this information on one hand this information can be used to investigate the existence of special variable yield limiting factors. Maps can also give the detailed information regarding the limiting factors or limiting variables regarding the yield reduction or yield limiting factors can be easily available the information through the yield maps. Then on the other hand, the yield history can be used to define the special variable yield goals that may allow varying inputs according to the expected field productivity. With the help of these yield maps or mapping, we have to give the detailed data regarding the expected field productivity, that is ability to field to be produce more field will be available with the help of yield map or mapping. The yield maps are the one of the most valuable sources of spatial data for the precision agriculture. As we know, the precision agriculture has the most important part of that is the yield maps can be provide the most valuable results or data or as used as source of the spatial data, means actual uh, positional information can be available through the yield maps. Then developing these maps, it is essential to identify the points and the locations where they get a higher or lower crop yield. With the help of yield maps, we have to analyze, or we have to assess the variabilities regarding highest or lowest yield as per the location or the point wise. This is the potential applications of yield maps and the mapping. This is today's topic about the yield monitoring. Different technologies are used in the approaches are used in the yield monitoring. Then the yield mapping, concept definition. Then different grade yield map uh, sensors are used, and then afterwards the potential applications of the yield maps and or mapping, and the steps to be processed for the yield maps. This is today's topic. Thank you.